this was one that you couldn't pass up. Look, we all admire Filip Chytil, understand his talent, understand that he has a ceiling, but you never know. As we've talked about this for years, and I've written about this for years, you never know when his next shift is going to be his last shift. It's just impossible to rely on Filip Chytil because he's health wise, he's unreliable. As a player, he's as reliable as they come. He's going to bring a lot to Vancouver. He's big, has speed, transports the puck through the neutral zone. And there were stretches in which Filip Chytil was the Rangers' best player in games. But again, there's too much risk involved going forward with Filip Chytil. And I always felt that if Chris Drury had the opportunity to move Chytil for value, then it would be a greater risk not to do it than to do it. Victor Mancini is a young, unproven player. I think he profiles very well. Right-hand shot, big physicality, moves the puck up the ice, skates. And of course, they've given in a first rounder, a protected first rounder. But again, I don't think this is this isn't a Rangers team that is building for 5 years from now. I see them as having their best chance with this kind of iteration that will change over the next 2 or 3 years. And so when you have a chance to get an elite player like JT Miller, who not only has the on-ice talent that they need, but has the off-ice personality that they require. I mean, they become a very vanilla team, and he's not a vanilla guy. He's intense. He plays with tenacity. He plays with emotion. And I think those are assets that the Rangers have been lacking, not only this year, but for the last couple of years. I really believe, and I understand the Rangers couldn't have made the deal 2 years ago. But I believe that the Rangers would have beaten Tampa if JT Miller had been in the lineup. I believe that the Rangers would have beaten Florida if JT Miller had been in their lineup last year. So I think he is he's an elite player. He's a great passer, one of the great passers I've ever covered. Plays every shift like the cup is on the line. Molly, you wrote about this after the Sunday night game against Vegas, how infectious he is when he plays with that tenacity, when he brings the urgency, and he brings urgency onto the ice every shift. I think it's a winner for the Rangers.
I feel like he embodies everything that we've been banging the drums about all season long of their biggest attribute that was missing. I feel like all of it is jam-packed into number 8.